In other news, it is an emotional day in rural Quebec today. Funerals will be held for 3 children who were found dead in their home in Drummondville last weekend. Police have charged their mother in connection with their deaths. For more on the story, we're joined by the CBC's Alison Northcott in the town of Acton Vale. So, Alison, a tragedy like this shocks a community and makes people feel very connected. Who is expected to take part in today's funeral service?
Well, the funeral will begin in a couple of hours, and it's expected to draw a lot of family members, friends, and people in the community who have been touched by this tragedy. Now, 5-year-old Laurelie, 4-year-old Loic, and 2-year-old Anaïs were found dead in their mother's home in Drummondville last Sunday. Now, she has since been charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder. Now, this will obviously be a very difficult day for the children's father. He spoke with the media very briefly earlier this week, only to say that he's dealing with an indescribable pain as he tries to cope with the death of his 3 children. Now, the minister who will take care of the ceremony today has said that he won't be focusing on how the children died, but rather on the spiritual aspect of things as he tries to help the family deal with their grief.
So obviously it's going to be a very difficult afternoon where you are. What about the investigation? Is there any news as to how the investigation is proceeding?
Well, the children's mother, 33-year-old Sonia Blanchette, remains in police custody. Her next court date is set for December 14th. And in the meantime, she will go through a psychiatric evaluation. Now, she didn't have full custody of the children. She just saw them once every 2 weeks for supervised visits. And the father was the one who had custody most of the time. But of course, it was during one of those visits just under a week ago that this tragedy unfolded. So today, people will gather to say goodbye and to pay their last respects to these 3 young siblings.
Okay, Alison, thanks very much for this. Alison Northcott in
welcome.
Acton Vale, Quebec.